Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, today's episode is going to be a little bit heavy, to say the least. I'm going to have to head back through the Explorer portal into the Death Snow, into the snow biome. I'm calling it the Death Snow because of how heavy it is. I have found 2 eggs so far. I need 1 more. I have the location for Muda. Let me just show you here on the map. And where is it? There's it, right? So you can see it's way out again. Another big push to the middle of nowhere. Now I have been exploring quite a bit of the map. As you can see, that's where the place where I died last. And I'm actually right here, just a little distance down. Now I have to find a way to actually travel all of this route to Muda. Now, if you're thinking about it logically, that isn't a small feat. And if I'm looking at it from where I am, the fastest route there would be to actually jump here to the edge of this black forest and transverse directly across. But there's a ton of swamp, there's mountains in here, there's a lot of land in between. So maybe if I go to Bone Mass, but Bone Mass is in the middle of the swamp. I don't know if there is anything else here after that. Most likely there is a plains. That's going to be very difficult. So this is going to be a long journey. And if you're looking at this side, I really had to stop because the moment I hit Mistlands, I had 0 visibility. I couldn't see 1 centimeter in front of me. It was that bad. That's how bad the visibility went. So I tried to do an instant 360 and use my map to navigate out of there. Alright. So for now I've done 1 or 2 simple things. I've set up an escape hatch basically in the snow, and there's a blizzard moving through. Now I need the blizzard to go away. I found another silver vein. I don't really need silver at this point, but it's good to uncover them and have them all ready to go. I need a lot more wolf fur to maximize my armor. Why am I going there? I've got full food. I'm not worried about it. I've got enough health, enough stamina, enough food, and I'll have bone mass again in 7 minutes. Now the reason why I had to use bone mass was I ended up fighting against a full room of I'm forgetting what's the name. But nonetheless, yes, I didn't show this room off. This is actually going to have portals all around. So like those 2, there'll be another 2 here, and there'll be another 2 here. And I'm intending to make this, as I said, 8 chairs. So besides the chairs going around in the center, directly behind each chair will be a portal. So it will look like everybody is traveling in and out of here through portals, which is exactly the feeling I want for this room. I want this room to feel magnanimous. My room has been finally upgraded to level 15 in comfort. I have 22 minutes of rested buff on my room. That's one of the big bonuses of my particular setup. Okay. Now up here is the remains of one of the nests. I found it because they were spawning too regularly up here, so I needed to head that way. So I went there instantly on my first push through, and yeah, they're spawning somewhere else as well. Oh, no. Oh man, just have to fall into this ravine. This is actually quite a long mountain range. I'm going to need to traverse it a little bit to get anywhere. Oh, come on. Oh, a little pit. I've heard about these. Whoa, it came all the way in. So, Robin, are you kidding me? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now, I'm not really worried about the server veins and all of them. I'm actually worried about where those drakes are spawning, because if I can actually catch the drake, then that's going to be a fantastic nest for me to raid. If I can get the third egg that I need, that means that after this it's straight to a battle with Muda, and that's something I think I'm ready for. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't even tried anything against it. Oh, come on, did you have to lag it? Now, if it isn't totally lagged. I can maybe block or parry him, and if I block him, I can bust him open with this bludgeon. Come on. Fantastic. Now, do I have... No, I don't have any room in my inventory. I'm just gonna mark this on the map quickly. Actually, wait. I'm actually just gonna do my trick right now. Live for everybody to see how I cheat. So yeah, I'll drop that. Pick up. Now, considering the amount of time in the travel, it's ridiculous, to say the least. The fact that you have to walk the distance or transport the distance is insane. And if you had looked at where Mura is or Mother is from the central spawn, if you were doing that legit, that's hours of travel. When myself and Eternal took a ride along the sea, it took us hours to get to where we needed to go. So here is my little stash of dragon eggs, and the first thing you're going to notice is there's 3. You only need 3, and that means that Mura is now open for me. Mura's battle will be either tomorrow or the day after. Actually, wait, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to explore a little bit more of this biome, and then I'm going to have to make a trip over to Mura's shrine, basically. So yeah, it's a long trip ahead of me. I don't even want to consider how long the trip is actually going to take me. Now, I don't take anything from this server in particular. Now, there's a reason why I stuff so many things in here, and it's because it's a lot more convenient than running around with a million different items in my inventory. If you look at it, there we go. Oh, sorry. Now when I get back to base, I can simply come back here, pull out everything from here, and that will be the end of it. Now I obviously do try to skip nighttime in the snow. It can be really deadly, and considering the distance from the spawn and the fact that all my armor is in the middle of the plains biome, it's not a good idea to run around here at night. Okay, back to my seed. Now you will see that the second one is labeled school. The reason for it is I actually planned on doing an entire series on how to build, how to start, how to get yourself in the right positions, the way to progress through armor, but I realized there was a slight fall off on the entire situation, and the fall off on the situation was quite simple. building up and building your stuff is going to change as they introduce more updates. And this is still early access, so everybody who releases guides right now is literally just wasting their time and your time with that guide. Okay. Now let me get out of here. Definitely need the frozen gland. Oh, more. I can't blame them for being angry. I literally stole their nest. I don't know where it is. Fought you with the first one. And through I go. I actually want to set up a stone cutter there and pull out their entire base and have it disappear from the map now, because I found the circular base. I actually want to go and set up everything inside and live out of it, but it's not really worth it. The snow biome doesn't have the aesthetic that I thought it would. It looked incredible from one or two of the other videos that I watched for one of the other two YouTube channels that I do watch on a regular basis, besides everybody who I collaborate with. So yeah, I saw a ton of these things and I thought to myself, it doesn't look that fun. It doesn't look like it's going to be interesting. Oh, I actually got seeds. It's been a long time since I last had seeds with me. Whew. And I blow through meat. Whoa, I blow through meat so quickly, it's not even funny. Open slot for meat. Resin. Yeah, I blew through some resin as well. Correct. So yeah, this episode turned out to be way easier than expected. As you saw, there was unexplored territory. I only intended to get to the 3 Mura eggs. The rest of this is like totally pointless at this point, because it's just going to be a ton of sailing, and believe it or not, I'm having like super luck with no sea monsters. Okay, now this just looks wicked. I just have to do this here, that it looks even better. The king in his room on his throne, overlooking his bed. Now I do know that I'm supposed to be able to get one more comfort level in here. I'm not sure what does it, so I'm gonna try and figure it out by looking through everything in the furniture and looking through everything else that improves your level. I think it might be a crafting table. I'm not 100% sure. But if it is, it's not coming in because I even have the old bed and everything still here. And obviously I've been cooking in this room, and the moment any metal smelts, this fireplace goes out, which I never knew was something that would happen, which is why I want to raise the floor in the next base that I make. So the next time, this floor will literally be at floor number 2, so it's not going to interfere with it directly. It's been a long day for me, to be honest. I'm like super exhausted from all of these. Why in the world did that happen? So I do have a recovery op to go for in terms of heading through the plains. It's going to be extremely difficult, and if I experience even the slightest bit of lag, it will end up ruining me completely. There will be no recovery from it because there's a troll village nearby, and I don't want to risk it just yet. I want to kill Muda first and progress through Muda before I even decide to mess up everything for myself. Okay, let's just have a look at what I have. I need, I think, about 15 pelts. So let's have a look at what's sitting in the base. There's a total of 5. So another 10 more will do. I'm not making the silver armor because it's not going to last me long. As I said, I don't like the snow. The snow seems way too pointless, and I have mentioned this. I think I have totally mentioned this. My next castle is only going to be accessible through portal. I'm not going to allow it to be accessible via... Oh, wait, no, I wanted to go to the edge. To be accessible via any gateway. So you have to portal into that base and there's no other way in. That's what I want to do. You will have to face off against death mosquitoes every once in a while, but I don't think that that's too heavy of a burden for anybody. Killing death mosquitoes is like a joke. That is where I want to stand. So yeah, you're gonna get to see something similar, but it is going to be way larger. With just the aesthetic of the sides being put in, the fact that it's gonna be 6 by 6 means the central piece is going to be literally 2 more ceilings up. That means it's most likely going to need to be joined with a joiner in the center just to close off the central ceiling. It's not going to be lucky enough to just match perfectly to form 3 perfect ridges across the top. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. My ironclad Viking. Valheim. Okay, so anyway, let me just go down. Get out of here. I actually need to break all of that core wood reinforcement. Ah yes, my room. Perfect place to stay. I'm like so two minds about what to do. So yeah, so I got very lucky. The search that I was expecting to go through was another 4 or 5 mountains, find 1 or 2 items, go for all of that. I have 2 silver veins to tap on this mountain, so that's going to be fantastic. And I have all 3 eggs, so the next time that I'm going through anything, hopefully it will be with the next level of weapons. And hopefully I find the trader before I reach Muda. I really need to upgrade to the heavier carry weight, because the way it is right now, it's a bit ridiculous. The fact that I can't carry another 150 kilos means that it takes me too many trips to do the basics. Like going hunting is a nightmare. I literally have to run around outside without half my gear. Oh wait, 1 second. Remind me of that. I need to go upstairs, grab some wood, and finish off making arrows. Yeah, let's see, 50. I have everything stashed for arrows at another location, to say the least. But I think it's time that I go and pick it up. Okay, right, that's what I'll do for this last segment. Sorry about that. I know that there were more interesting things to do. I will probably also have a ton of resin where I'm going. I'm going to my location where I went and I fought many times before. Go out there at night and you kill an easy 6 or 7 grey dwarves, 1 or 2 brutes, 1 or 2 shamans, 1 or 2 2-stars, and you have a fantastic night most times. I haven't been out there since that initial video. I really need the meat, so that's how come I'm hunting on my way there. I have 600 plus turnips at the moment, so I am 100%. No, I had 600 plus. I have just under 500 at the moment. So yeah, I'm like totally secure in terms of most items, and the only thing I need to make turnip stew is raw meat. Oh wait, I'll take one of those. Very enough. I've actually killed a troll with my mace already, so yeah, I really have progressed quite far down the line from where I started. Yeah, never mind, just 2 pigs, 3 pigs, and none of them have stars. Random stump that I didn't remove. Just watching things reshape as I approach my base is so awesome. So you might be asking yourself, why am I crafting fire arrows? So, well, it's simple. With the Draugr bow, I get poison for free, and if I have some fire arrows, that just adds to the whole power scaling that I currently have. Oh, oh yeah. What about doing this? Yeah, I'm supposed to have gotten rid of this. Because that's a full stack. Okay. Let me do that, let me do that. $300 is more than enough for me. It's always a good thing to have 300 sitting and waiting. So if I remember correctly, if I jump on top of the boss, Muda, I'll be able to get through this fight super easy, super quickly, and I won't have any problems. So yeah, just 50, not much more. No more. No more. Done. That's all I can handle for now. 307. Well, too bad. I'm just kidding when I say too bad. I actually can beat that amount. I'm just looking for my arrow box. And I know this is a bit late for most people because it is May the 4th for me. So May the 4th be with you. So that if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll understand the reference. But anyway, have a good day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.